Hey guys, today we're going to continue talking about volume and we're going to do something what's called cube conversations. We're going to have some conversations about cubes and structures. So I don't know if you're familiar with building blocks when you were really little, or maybe you have little brothers or sisters that like to stack up blocks, to really tall towers. Legos are a perfect example, how people build things out of Legos. So if you're any kind of architecture at heart, you're going to like these activities. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here is the first structure. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this to you. I want you to think about how many unit cubes make up this picture. Just ignore these kind of things at the side. I'll just go ahead and talk. How many cubes make up this picture? All right, so when we think about how many cubes make up this picture, we are thinking about volume. Volume is the number of cubes that make up an object, right? How many cubes are inside of the object? So we're trying to figure out the volume of this structure right here. Okay, the fun thing is that your brain might have figured out how many cubes were in there a different way than my brain thought or someone else thought. So we're going to talk about a couple different ways that you might have seen how many cubes make up the structure. So I know your brain probably already pictured the different groups. I know mine did. I want you to see if you can also think of another way. Is there another way that you might see groups in here to figure out how many cubes? So for instance, if I maybe looked at the sides, is there another way that I could figure out how many? Okay, I'm using my eyes right now. I hope you are too. How many cubes? What is the volume of the structure? When this one says kind of, are there any more ways? All right, so maybe this is a way you figured it out. So if your brain was thinking, okay, well, I know I can see the cubes in the bottom and I can picture it's what, two groups of four, right? Or four groups of two. There's a nice little rectangle at the bottom, rectangular prism. How many cubes make up the rectangle at the bottom right down here would be 8, right? And then you might have seen two more groups of 2. So 2 and 2 is 4. So 8 and 4 is, yeah, I got your total already. Okay, here we go. What's another way we could have seen it? Maybe your eyes kind of saw the 2 by 2 on the side and the 2 by 2 on this side. So there's 4 cubes over here and there's 4 cubes over here. And then, oh, look, there's another 2 by 2. So it would kind of be like 3 groups of 8, right? 3 groups of 4. My apologies, right? So you might have seen the different squares there. Ooh, interesting. I didn't think about this way. Maybe your guys has thought of kind of like an L and a backwards L, and they put those two together. So here's a 3 and there's a 3 in the back. So that's a 6 and that's a 6. That's kind of a cool way to look at it, right? So there's lots of ways to think about how many cubes or the volume of the structure. And I showed you just in different ways using the colored cubes. And then here's the kind of the fun part. There are 12 unit cubes. So the volume of this structure is 12 unit cubes. So today we just briefly talked about volume and the number of cubes inside of a structure. This is kind of just a fun activity, especially if you were always like a builder or thought about things in like a visual way. This is a fun way to think about math. All right, I hope you're having a great day. Bye.